What is going on, guys? Dark Gaming here, and I'm bringing you some pretty sad news about Conclave. Now, I actually did this video before, but it just ended up me ranting on about some really salty stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try and do it again now. Recently, or not so recently, Conclave got a change to the more or less spam type weapons such as Twin Grakatas, Grakata, Prisma Grakata, Soma, etc, etc. Basically the full auto weapons that were more or less spam to win. And it was supposed to change their magazine sizes and drop them down, but at the same time increase their damage to compensate for the fact that they had less ammo. I think that it's needless for me to say that no such thing happened. The magazine sizes did change. I want to get that out of the whole conversation right now. The magazine sizes did change, but I saw no damage difference on any of the weapons that I currently own and were affected by this. None. No damage difference. Not to mention that there's pretty much no way to really test the proper damage numbers in Conclave. If you can't tell, I'm pretty disappointed in this fact, and I saw a stream like about 12, maybe 13 hours ago of the new mode. Face it, it's basically the snowball event at free-for-all scenario with Haiku Prime and Nakanas. That's all the new mode is. And spoiler alert, the damage numbers are probably going to be the same. So if you want to know what the Haiku are going to do, just go watch that video. Watch me cover the snowball event, because the damage is probably going to be the same. I will obviously cover the new mode when it comes out for console, because right now we don't have it, and it's kind of impossible for me to really playtest it. But until it comes out, I'm more or less gonna have to just look at footage and really come up with numbers. But it's pretty difficult to come up with numbers when you're looking at a stream at my internet, because it's pretty piss poor. Other than that though, let's just keep this conversation going and not really talk about unnecessary things, to say the least. I was really excited about the whole Conclave update thing, and I thought maybe Conclave was gonna get a change that was gonna be fitting for it, you know, make the mode actually playable. Because when I started playing Conclave, I really liked the mode. I sure got pissed off a lot when I was getting killed all the time, but I realized I'm a noob on this mode, probably for the best that I learn it the hard way. And trust me, there's nothing better than learning something the hard way. I have many experiences where I had to learn something the hard way, and it's best that you learn it the hard way instead of any other way. So I was okay with the fact that I was getting owned as a newbie. But now that I have approximately, I don't know, 150 hours of Conclave, which to you may sound like a few maybe, comparing that I've got 1500 hours in Warframe alone. I consider my time spent in Conclave to be a little bit too low. And when I went back at Conclave after a little while, I thought I should make reviews on the things that are in Conclave. Maybe this will get people into the game, into the mode, and really I'll get to see more players. But that wasn't the case. For you see, the problem was in the mode itself. from the moment that Conclave is unbalanced as it is, I find that there is no real reason to play the mode itself. Sure, you have the rewards and whatnot, and if you want to actually get said rewards, you're gonna have to do Conclave, but other than the rewards, have you ever really played Conclave for fun? Because I honestly haven't in a while. At first, I just started Conclave because I wanted to have fun. Now, I play it because I want to make videos on this mode. I don't want to make videos on PvE. I don't want to be another PvE broadcaster or another PvE YouTuber for Warframe. I want to be the guy that makes the Conclave stuff. But I think that's just stupid of me to want to do that. Simply because the mode is no longer enjoyable to me, and I have yet to even do one proper video. I have done the Ember review, which, truth be told, is more or less something that you could have understood by yourself, really. Other than some of the things that I said in there, such as how should you use Ember, there's really not much in there that you couldn't understand by yourself, or at least in my mind, anyways. And I honestly find that Conclave just, it's not fun anymore. The unbalance of the weapons, the fact that you need to have weapons that you won't be using in PvE simply because weapons in PvP are powerful, but they're not powerful in PvE, and in weapons that are powerful in PvE aren't powerful in PvP. And the funny thing is that you need to have them in your inventory for you to be able to use them in the first place. Which is why I loved the Snowball event, and currently, or at least I think I will, like the new, what's its name? Quick Steel, I believe it is. The new event where you have an Akana and the Haiku, which is more or less the Snowball event to begin with, just reskinned, quote unquote. It's not even reskinned, it's literally the exact same thing, it's just that the Haiku are a little bit faster, maybe. I don't know, and I am willing to make a review on said weapons, because if anything, I feel like people are gonna be playing that mode, not anything else, because standard Conclave as it stands, there is no reason for you to play it. And I find myself to truly no longer enjoy proper Conclave anymore. I just find that the variety between the weapons, it doesn't even matter, because in the end, MK1 Bratton Master Race. Really, all I can say is MK1 Bratton Master Race. And that is more or less it. There is nothing else. Conclave is more or less just MK1 Brattons. If you've got an MK1 Bratton, you're a Conclave Master. Even Teshin would be afraid of you. Seriously. Where's the balance? And more or less because of this imbalance, I'm not gonna do any videos on Conclave as I planned to do. I find that to be a stupid thing to do, because more or less there is no point. Conclave is more or less just a side grade. It's not even a side grade, it's a downgrade. So I'm just gonna leave it in the dust and try and find something else to keep me and you guys entertained. And I just hope that I find something that will actually manage to do a proper job at that. Anyway, guys, I hope I have not ranted on about something random again like the last time. And I hope at least you understand what I'm trying to say.